Chapter 1 Mowgli's Family. One evening in the hills of South India, Father Wolf wakes up. Mother Wolf is near him with 4 little cubs. "It's time to look for food," says Father Wolf. He gets up and leaves the cave. There is a big moon in the sky. "Hello," says a voice. It is the jackal Tabaki. He eats everything, even old clothes from the villages. The wolves do not like him and are afraid of him. "What do you want, Tabaki?" asks Father Wolf. "The tiger Shere Khan is coming here to look for food," says Tabaki. "What?" says Father Wolf, surprised. "He can't do that. He must tell us first because that's the law of the jungle." "Shere Khan has a bad leg and he can't run fast," says Mother Wolf. "He only kills bulls, and the people of the village are angry with them. That's why he's coming here. He wants to start hunting in a new place." "Listen," says Tabaki. "You can hear him in the woods." Father Wolf listens and says, "What a stupid animal. He's making a lot of noise, and all the animals are going to run away and hide. How can I look for food now?" "Shh," says Mother Wolf. "It's the noise of a man." "A man!" cries Father Wolf. "The law of the jungle says the animals must not eat men, because then a lot of men with guns come to the jungle, and all of the animals are in danger." "Listen," says Mother Wolf. "Something's coming to the cave." Father Wolf sees a baby standing under a tree. The baby looks at the Father Wolf and laughs. "Is that a man cub?" asks Mother Wolf. "Bring it here. I want to look at it." The baby is small and has no clothes. Father Wolf gently carries it to Mother Wolf. It starts drinking her milk with the other cubs. Mother Wolf is happy and says, "Look, he's drinking my milk with the cubs. He's not afraid." It is suddenly dark in the cave because Shere Khan puts his big head inside. "We're pleased to see you, Shere Khan," says Father Wolf, but his eyes are angry. "I know there's a man cub here," says Shere Khan. "It's mine. You must give it to me." Shere Khan's very big, so he can't come into the cave, thinks Father Wolf. "The man cub is ours," says Father Wolf. "The leader of the pack's going to decide what to do with the cub. We listen to him, and not to a tiger." "The man cub is mine," cries Shere Khan angrily. He starts roaring. "No," cries Mother Wolf. "The man cub is mine, and you can't kill him. He's going to live with us. He's my son. Now go away." Shere Khan walks around the cave slowly and looks at the man cub. "No, I'm Shere Khan, and the cub is mine." "You're wrong," says Mother Wolf. "The man cub is ours. He's going to live with us. He's my son. Now go away, Shere Khan." Father Wolf is surprised, but he knows Mother Wolf is brave and strong. Shere Khan goes away. He knows he cannot fight Mother Wolf in the cave. "One day I'm going to have that cub," he cries. After Shere Khan leaves, Father Wolf says, "Do you really want to keep him?" "Yes, I do," says Mother Wolf. "He isn't afraid of us and he is happy here. I want to call him Mowgli the frog." "Mowgli?" says Father Wolf. "Yes, I like the name Mowgli. We must show Mowgli to the pack." The law of the jungle says that the pack must see all of the wolf cubs when they can walk and look at them carefully. Chapter 2 Council Rock. When the 4 wolf cubs walk in, Father Wolf takes them and Mowgli to Council Rock. Mother Wolf goes too. Hundreds of wolves in the wolf pack meet at Council Rock once a month when the moon is full. Akela is the leader of the pack and he sits on a big rock. He's a grey wolf, and he's very brave. Each new wolf cub stands in front of him and says, "Look carefully, wolves! Look carefully!" At least Father Wolf pushes Mowgli in front of the Akela and the other wolves. "This is Mowgli, the frog," says Father Wolf. Mowgli just laughs. Suddenly the wolves hear Shere Khan's voice behind the trees. "The man cub is mine. Give him to me," he cries. Akela does not move, but says, "Look carefully. Who speaks for this man cub? Two voices must speak for him, but not his father and mother." A big, sleepy brown bear appears in front of Akela. "Baloo," says Akela, surprised. Baloo teaches the law of the jungle to the wolf cubs, and he speaks at the meetings of the council. Everyone likes him because he eats only nuts and honey. He doesn't hunt. "I can speak for the man cub," says Baloo with his low voice. "I can teach him to run with the pack." "Very well," says Akela. Another animal silently jumps down into the circle of wolves. It is Bagheera, the panther. He's black, brave, and strong. He's also very clever. "Akela, can I speak?" asks Bagheera softly. "Yes, you can," says Akela. "The law of the jungle says it's possible to buy the life of a cub," says Bagheera. "It's bad to kill a man cub because he can't hurt you. Let him live, and I can give you a fat bull to eat." "Good, good," say the young wolves. They are always hungry and want to eat fat bull. "Let him live." "Very well," says Akela. "Look carefully, wolves, look carefully." The wolves walk near Mowgli and look at him carefully. Then they go away, and only Akela, Baloo, Bagheera, and Mowgli's wolf family are at the council. They can hear Shere Khan roaring in the night. "Men and their cubs are clever," says Akela. "One day this man cub can help us. Now take him away and teach him everything he must know." Thanks to Baloo's good work and Bagheera's fat bull, Mowgli now belongs to Seeonee wolf pack. He grows up in the wolf family, and he learns the songs of the birds and the sounds of the animals in the jungle. Baloo and Bagheera are very good teachers. He learns to climb trees, swim in the river, and hunt for his food. He's a happy boy. Chapter 3. Lessons with Baloo. Mowgli is now around 10 years old. Baloo and Bagheera love him, and they are good teachers. Baloo likes teaching Mowgli because he's a good student and learns quickly. First, he teaches him to hunt only when he's hungry and not for fun. Then he teaches him to speak the different language of the jungle people, and he teaches him the important master words. Sometimes Mowgli gets tired of these lessons. One day he's not listening to his lesson, and Baloo gets angry. He hits Mowgli gently on the head, and the little boy runs away and climbs a tree. "Baloo, don't hit little Mowgli," says Bagheera. "He's young. How can his little head remember all those long words?" "Those long words keep him safe from all the birds, snakes, and other animals in the jungle," says Baloo. "I know he's young, but the jungle is big and not always safe. There are dangers everywhere." Then he turns around and calls Mowgli. "Mowgli, come and say the master words again." Mowgli climbs down the tree and goes to sit with Baloo and Bagheera. "I am going to say words to Bagheera, not to you, old Baloo," says Mowgli. "I know all the words." "All right," says Baloo. "Say the words for the hunting people." We are of one blood, you and I, says Mowgli. Good. Now say the words of the words, says Baloo. Mowgli says the same words, but with the sound of a bird. And now for the snake people, says Baloo. Mowgli says the name of the words, but with the long sound of a snake. Very good, says Baloo happily. With these words, you are safe in the jungle, because no bird, snake, or animal can hurt you. Now I want to go up in the trees with my people, says Mowgli happily. What? Says Baloo. Do you know the monkey people? Suddenly Baloo and Bagheera are angry. Yes, I know the monkey people, says Mowgli. They take me up in the trees and give me good things to eat. They are kind to me and call me brother. They play all day and don't do lessons. I like playing with them. Oh no, says Baloo angrily. You know the law for all the jungle people, but the monkey people don't have a law. They don't have a leader. They're dirty and noisy. They talk all day and forget everything they say. The jungle people don't drink where the monkeys drink. We don't talk to them or think about them. Forget the monkey people, Mowgli, says Bagheera. They live in the trees and they throw nuts on our heads. Oh, says Mowgli sadly. I am very sorry. All this time, the monkey people are sitting in the trees and they are listening to Baloo, Bagheera, and Mowgli. Suddenly, they throw a lot of nuts and sticks on their heads. Baloo and Bagheera take Mowgli away to another part of the jungle, and they take a nap. Chapter 4. Kaa. When Baloo and Bagheera wake up after their nap, they can't find Mowgli. Where's Mowgli? Asks Bagheera. Baloo looks up at the tree and sees Mowgli. The monkey people are holding his legs and arms. Baloo shouts angrily and Bagheera tries to climb up the tree, but he's too heavy for the small branches. The monkeys laugh loudly and carry Mowgli away. Baloo and Bagheera are very angry and worried. They follow the monkeys and Mowgli, but the monkeys move very quickly. It is exciting for Mowgli to fly in the sky. The monkey jumps quickly from tree to tree, but Mowgli is afraid of falling. Where are the monkeys taking me? He thinks. I must tell Baloo and Bagheera, but how? Suddenly he sees Ran. He's a big bird and he flies high in the blue sky. Ran sees the monkeys with the man cub. He flies down and hears master words of the birds. We are one of the blood, you and I. You speak our language, says Ran. Who are you? I'm Mowgli, the man cub. Please help me. Find Baloo and Bagheera and tell them about the monkeys. All right, says Ran. I can do that. And he flies away. The monkeys move quickly and soon Baloo and Bagheera are far behind. Very too slow, says Baloo. We can't follow the monkeys. Poor Mowgli, he is in danger. Poor Mowgli, says Bagheera. Oh, this is terrible. His big green eyes are sad. I have an idea. Where's Kaa, the giant python? He climbs up trees quickly and easily, and he eats monkeys. Perhaps he can help us. A clever idea, Bagheera, says Baloo. Let's look for him. They find Kaa lying in the sun. He's a beautiful yellow-brown snake, and he's 10 meters long. He's very strong and very dangerous. Hello, says Kaa when he sees them. Hello, Kaa, says Baloo. We are looking for food. Oh, I'm very hungry, says Kaa. Let me come with you. "We're following the monkey people," says Baloo. "They have our man cub and we want to find him." "Why are you following the monkey people?" asks Kaa. "They took our man cub and we're angry," says Baloo. "We must find him now," says Bagheera. Kaa looks interested and says, "Your man cub?" "Yes," says Baloo. "Our man cub, Mowgli." Bagheera is very clever and says, "The monkey people always call you bad names. They say you're old, yellow, warm." "Sss," says Kaa angrily. "Those noisy, dirty monkeys must not call me bad names. Where are they? And where is your man cub?" Suddenly they hear a voice from the sky. "Look up, Baloo," shouts Ran. "Hello, Ran," shouts Baloo. "Mowgli's with the monkey people," cries Ran. "He's in the monkey city, the lost city. Mowgli's clever, he knows the master words. Good luck." "The lost city?" says Bagheera, surprised. "It is a very old city and no one lives there." "Yes," says Baloo. "Only the monkey people go there. We must leave immediately because it's far away. You move quickly, but I'm slow. I can follow you." "Yes, let's go," says Kaa. "I am very hungry. Those noisy monkeys can't call me old yellow worm. I'm going to teach them something." Chapter 5. The Lost City. Everything in the lost city is very old. There is a big palace on a hill and a water fountain near the king's garden. The houses don't have any roofs, and trees are growing inside them. The monkey people call this place their city and run around everywhere. Some monkeys play with the oranges and flowers in the king's garden, and then they fight and shout. Others jump up and down and say silly things. The monkey people are happy because Mowgli is with them. "This boy can teach us how to make things," says one monkey. "Yes, men make things with their hands," says another monkey. But monkeys always forget the things they say. Mowgli is tired and hungry and says, "Bring me some food." About 30 noisy monkeys go to get some fruit, but they start fighting and forget to bring the fruit to Mowgli. Mowgli doesn't like the monkeys or the lost city. Baloo's right, he thinks. Monkey people have no law, and they're different from us. I must try to run away. Baloo and Bagheera are probably angry with me. Mowgli tries to run to the wolves of the lost city, but the monkeys pull him back. "You mustn't go away," they shout. "You are happy here with us. We're great. We're wonderful." We all say this, and it's true. Mowgli is tired and confused. When do these monkeys sleep? He thinks. He looks up at the sky and sees a big cloud near the moon. Perhaps the cloud is going to hide the moon, and I can run away when it's dark. Bagheera and Kaa are also watching the same cloud. They're outside the walls of the lost city. "We must be careful," says Bagheera. "There are only 2 of us, and there are hundreds of monkeys. They're near the walls, and they're talking to Mowgli. When the cloud hides the moon, I'm going to attack them." "Good idea," says Kaa. "I'm going to go up the hill, and then I'm going to come back down fast." Bagheera enters the city walls silently and attacks the monkeys. He hits them with his strong black paws. The monkeys are scared and scream. But one of them shouts, "Bagheera is alone! Kill him! Kill him!" Suddenly, hundreds of monkeys jump on Bagheera and hit, kick, and bite him. Bagheera fights bravely, but he is alone. Other monkeys take Mowgli to an old, broken building. They throw him into the dark room with one small window. Stay here with the poison until we kill your friend Bagheera, says one monkey. Then we can play. In the dark room, Mowgli can hear hissing sounds of the poison people. This room is full of snakes. He thinks, I must give the snakes a call. We are one blood, you and I, he says, giving the snakes a call. Sss. The snakes answer. We are not going to bite you, but please don't move because your feet hurt us. All right, says Mowgli, listening to the noise of the fight outside. Bagheera is fighting for his life, thinks Mowgli. How can I help him? He remembers the big water fountain near the king's garden. He goes to the small window and shouts, Bagheera, go to the water fountain and jump into the water. Bagheera hears him and thinks, oh good, Mowgli is safe. He slowly goes to the water fountain. Finally, Baloo arrives and shouts, Bagheera, I'm here. The monkeys jump on Baloo and hits them with his big, strong arms. Mowgli hears a loud splash when Bagheera jumps into the water fountain. The monkeys are afraid of water and they stand around the fountain. Bagheera cannot get out to help Baloo. Chapter 6. Kaa's Dance. Suddenly Kaa comes down the hill fast and he is ready to attack the monkeys. They all know that Kaa can kill any animal and they're afraid of him. When they see him, they shout, It's Kaa! Run! Run! Then Kaa opens his mouth and speaks one hissing word. The monkeys are suddenly quiet and everything in the lost city is silent. Bagheera gets out of the fountain. Let's take Mowgli and go, he says. Thank you, Kaa. Yes, thank you, Kaa, says Baloo. You're great. Look at the monkeys, they're terrified. I'm happy to help, says Kaa. Where is the man cub? I am here with the snakes, cries Mowgli. I can't get out. Take him away, shout the snakes. He jumps around and hurts us with his feet. Huh? The man cub has friends everywhere, says Kaa. He hits the wall with his heavy body 3 times and makes a hole in it. Mowgli jumps out and runs to Baloo and Bagheera. Thank you for helping me, says Mowgli, smiling. You must thank Kaa, says Baloo and Bagheera. Mowgli looks at the great python. He looks a bit like a monkey, says Kaa. We are one blood, you and I, says Mowgli. I'm your friend and I can always help you. You are brave and you speak well, says Kaa. Now you must go with your friends. Kaa moves slowly in front of the sitting monkeys and he begins his dance. The hunger dance. His head moves slowly from right to left. His long body makes circles, squares, and the other shapes. He dances slowly and never stops. The monkeys are terrified, but they cannot move. Baloo and Bagheera look at Kaa and cannot move. Mowgli cannot understand what is happening. Monkeys, cries Kaa. Can you move? No, Kaa, they answer loudly. Without your word, we cannot move. Come close to me, monkeys, says Kaa in his low voice. Come very close. The monkeys move close to Kaa, and Baloo and Bagheera move close too. Mowgli is worried, and he pulls Baloo and Bagheera away. "Oh, thank you, Mowgli," whispers Bagheera. "What's happening?" asks Mowgli. "Your eyes are closing. Are you feeling well?" "A python's dance is magic," whispers Bagheera. "It's very dangerous to watch, even for us, because it's easy to walk into his mouth." "Oh," says Mowgli, surprised. "The monkeys are moving close to Kaa. Kaa is going to have a big dinner tonight with all those monkeys," whispers Baloo. "Let's go back to the jungle, quickly." Baloo, Bagheera, and Mowgli leave the lost city. They go back to the jungle. "And now, Mowgli," says Bagheera, "we must follow the law of the jungle. We must punish you for talking to the monkeys." "You were right," says Mowgli. "I'm a bad man cub." He looks at Baloo sadly. "We are sorry, but we cannot go against the law of the jungle," says Baloo. "You must learn, Mowgli," says Bagheera. Bagheera hits him slowly with his big paw 6 times, but Mowgli does not cry. "You are a brave man cub," says Baloo. "Now," Bagheera says, "jump on my back, little brother, and always remember to follow the law of the jungle. It's a good law, and it keeps you safe. Let's go home." "Yes," says Mowgli. "I want to go home." He soon falls asleep on Bagheera's back. Chapter 7. The Red Flower. All 11 of the jungle people are Mowgli's friends, but not Shere Khan. Bagheera tells Mowgli, "Be careful of Shere Khan. He wants to kill you. Akela likes you, but he's old now. He's not strong. The young wolves do not listen to him. They listen to Shere Khan. One day you must kill him." "I'm not afraid," says Mowgli, laughing. "I have you and Baloo." "Mowgli, you must listen to me," says Bagheera softly. "Remember, you are a man cub, not a wolf cub. You belong to the world of men. They are your brothers. One day you must return to that world. You are clever and you can do a lot of things we can't do because you're a man." "Yes, Mowgli," says Baloo. "Shere Khan's making trouble for you. The young wolves want to kill you." "But why?" says Mowgli. "Look at me," says Bagheera. Mowgli looks him in the eyes, but Bagheera turns his head away quickly. "That's why," he says. "You see, Mowgli, even I can't look into your eyes. You are a man. You're clever. The young wolves know this, and they hate you." Mowgli listens to Bagheera and Baloo quietly. "You must go to the men's village and take some of their red flower," says Bagheera. "All of the animals are afraid of it. It is a flower. Strong friend, and it can help you. The red flower is fire, but the animals do not call it by its name." "Very well," says Mowgli. "I'm going to men's village to get the red flower now." In the village, he sees a young clever boy cover a fire pot with a cloth. Mowgli takes the pot from the boy and runs back to the jungle. That evening, the jackal Tabaki goes to see Mowgli and says, "There's a meeting at Council Rock tomorrow morning." When Mowgli gets to Council Rock, Akela is not sitting on top of the big rock. He is sitting next to it. Shere Khan is there, too, and all of the young wolves are sitting around him. Mowgli sits next to Bagheera with the fire pot between his legs. Shere Khan starts speaking and Mowgli jumps up. Is Shere Khan your leader? Asks Mowgli. Does he belong to the wolf pack? Akela's old now. He's not important, says Shere Khan. Listen to me. A man cub doesn't belong to a wolf pack. Give him to me. A man! Cried the young wolves. A man doesn't belong to a wolf pack. Akela is angry and says, Mowgli is your brother. He respects the law of the jungle. Let him go away safely. But he's a man, cries Shere Khan and some of the wolves. Mowgli is very angry. He stands up, the fire pot in his hands. He takes a piece of wood and puts it in the fire. It starts burning. The wolves and the tiger are afraid of the fire and move away from Mowgli. You are the leader now, says Bagheera. Help your friend Akela. I want to go to my people, says Mowgli. But first, he goes to Shere Khan and says, You want to kill me, but now you're afraid of me. You're afraid of me. He hits Shere Khan on the head with his burning stick and burns it a bit. The tiger is terrified. Go away now, says Mowgli. But remember, I'm going to kill you one day. And you must not kill my friend Akela. He is free to live in the jungle. Mowgli jumps at the young wolves with his burning stick. They are terrified and run away with Shere Khan. Only Akela, Bagheera, and some old wolves stay at Council Rock. Suddenly, something inside Mowgli hurts and he starts crying. What's happening to me? He asks Bagheera. Am I dying? You are a man, and these are tears, says Bagheera. They're only tears. Now you must go to your people. You can't stay in the jungle anymore, my little brother. Yes, I must go to the world of men, says Mowgli. But first, I want to say goodbye to my mother and father. He goes to the cave and cries on his mother's coat. Please don't forget me, says Mowgli, crying. Forget you, says Mother Wolf. Never. We love you. Come and visit us often, says Father Wolf. Your mother and I are getting old. When I come to visit, I'm going to bring Shere Khan's coat, says Mowgli. The next morning he goes downhill to the world of men. Chapter 8. Taiga. I have a lot of enemies now, Mowgli thinks. I must go far away. He turns and runs until he comes to the village near a lot of frogs and ravens. He sees cows and buffaloes everywhere. Some boys are looking after them. When they see Mowgli, they run away. Men here are afraid of the people of the jungle, thinks Mowgli. Mowgli sits near the village gate. When he sees a man, he opens his mouth to show what he wants. The man is surprised and runs to the village shouting. He comes back with about 100 people. Everyone looks at Mowgli. Look, he has the bite marks of wolves on his arms and legs, says one man. He's a wolf child. He comes from the jungle. These men don't understand, thinks Mowgli. I don't have bite marks. I have play marks. Wolf cubs always bite lightly when they play. He's a good-looking boy, says one woman, but he's thin. He must eat, poor boy, says Maswa, another woman. He can come with me. Masua takes Mowgli to her house and gives him some bread and milk. She is kind to him. But this is my first time in a house, and I don't like it, thinks Mowgli. But I am a man now, and I must do what men do. I know the languages of the jungle, and now I must learn the languages of the men. That day Mowgli learns a lot of words from Masua. But at night he does not want to sleep inside a house. He climbs out of a small window and gets to sleep under a big tree near the village. He meets Great Brother, a wolf cub. "Hello, little brother," says Great Brother. "I have news for you. Shere Khan's in the mountains now, but he wants to kill you when he comes back. Please come to the big tree and tell me where Shere Khan comes back," says Mowgli. "Yes, little brother," says Great Brother. "And don't forget your wolf family." "I can't forget my family I love," says Mowgli, smiling. For 3 months, Mowgli lives in the village. He learns to wear clothes, use money, and work. Every day, he looks after cows and buffaloes. One day, Mowgli sees Great Brother at the big tree. "Shere Khan is back," says Great Brother. "He wants to meet you outside the village gate tonight. But now he's hiding in a big ravine." "Thank you, Great Brother," says Mowgli. He thinks for a moment. Then he looks at Great Brother and says, "The big ravine? I can take the buffaloes to the top and run after Shere Khan down the ravine. The cows can stay at the bottom of the ravine. In this way, he's between the buffaloes and the cows, and he can't run away." "You are right," says Great Brother excitedly. "Can you help me?" asks Mowgli. "Akela and I can help you," says Great Brother, and Akela comes out of the trees. "Akela!" cries Mowgli happily. "You are a true friend." Take the cows to the bottom of the ravine," Great Brother says. "Akela and I are going to take the buffaloes to the top." When Mowgli is ready, he shouts, "Shere Khan, it's me, Mowgli. Are you ready?" Mowgli gets on Rama, one of the buffaloes, and they all start running down the ravine. Shere Khan is sleeping, and he wakes up slowly when he hears a noise. The buffaloes are running towards him. He starts running down the ravine, but he is heavy with his food. At the bottom of the ravine, he meets the cows. He falls under the feet of the buffaloes, and they run over him. Mowgli jumps off Rama's back and runs towards the tiger and shouts, "Shere Khan's dead! He's dead!" He takes his knife and starts cutting the coat from Shere Khan's body. It is hard work. The village hunter, Buldo, sees Shere Khan's coat and thinks, "I want that tiger coat." He goes to talk to Mowgli. "Go and look after your cows. The tiger coat is mine. I'm the village hunter. I can sell it for a lot of money." "No," cries Mowgli. "Don't touch his coat." "Listen, boy," says Buldo. Suddenly, Akela jumps on him, and he's on the ground with a big grey wolf on top of him. "Now go back to the village, Buldo," says Mowgli. Buldo is afraid and goes away. That evening, Mowgli goes back to the village and sees the people at the gate. "Go away, wolf child, jungle boy," they shout. "We don't want you here." They start throwing stones at him. Mowgli doesn't understand. Shere Khan kills their cows and takes their children, he thinks. But the people of the village are angry with me. They're like the bad young wolves at the back of the pack. He looks at the stars in the night sky and says, I don't want to sleep in houses anymore. He turns to Akela and says, "Let's take Shere Khan's coat and go away." Mowgli and the two wolves go to the mother wolf's cave. "The people of the village don't want me, Mother," says Mowgli. "This is my home. I want to stay here. And this is Shere Khan's coat." Mother Wolf is very happy. Bagheera comes to the cave and says, "We are happy to see you, little brother." Mowgli takes Shere Khan's coat and puts it on Counselor Rock. Akela sits on it and says, "Look carefully, wolves. Shere Khan is dead. Now I don't belong to the wolf pack or to the man pack," says Mowgli, "but I can hunt alone in the jungle." "We can hunt with you," say Grey Brother and the other cubs. Mowgli returns to the jungle and lives and hunts with his brothers.